Hi guys, so today is the 18th of September. It's Thursday, and I don't know if you guys can hear, but it sounds like downstairs a bunch of like hacking and sawing, and it's literally driving me bananas. Like, I don't know if they're working on the apartment downstairs or what it is, but it legit is the most annoying noise. It's like sawing and hacking and like hammering, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like 9 in the morning, and I'm heading to my parents to go do cardio because I have to get out of this house or it's gonna drive me bananas. My outfit is really nothing special, just my Hello Kitty hoodie and then a tank top from Marshall's. It says Dream, Believe, Achieve, and then some blue Hollister sweats. Because I don't have a lot of clothes right now. I have so much laundry I have to do. I have like 2 piles of mediums and darks, and I got to go to my parents to do at least 1 pile, and then tomorrow do the other pile, because it's so annoying to wait at my parents for my laundry to finish, because I don't like to leave my laundry like in the wash, and then if my mom doesn't have time to put it in the dryer, it's gonna stink. So I literally have to wait for each load, and it's just, I hate that we don't have a washer and dryer in the building. We have it like on the premises, but it's like usually always broken, so it's like useless. But anyway, today I want to film my makeup collection. It's been highly requested for me to do it. It's just, I've been putting it off because I actually wanted to do the entire beauty room and then my makeup collection, but I decided not to because A, my beauty room isn't even finished, and B, it's not finished, and C, it would be such a long video, I feel like, if it was all included. So I think I'm just going to do my makeup collection today, and then down the road when my beauty room's completely finished, I'll do an entire beauty room tour. Stop and Shop had these on sale for like 2 for $4 or 2 for $5, and I used to love these little smoothie things by Naked, so I picked them up, and I want the mighty mango this morning because mango is probably my favorite fruit. I bought a few like mango fruits from Stop and Shop, and like they're just not, I don't know, they're kind of gross. Like, they're not ripening, and even when they're ripe, they're not sweet. And it's weird because when I first got them, I had a lot of success with them. Like a month ago, I got a bunch of mangoes, and they were like super good. And now the mangoes just absolutely suck. Even when they're ripe, they're like not sweet. Do you guys hear that? Hammer, hammer, hammer. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna like lose my brain. Lose my brain, lose my mind. Got done exercising, and it's 10:30, about an hour. I just did some cardio and abs. My laundry's in the dryer, so maybe a half hour, probably around 11 it'll be dry, maybe a little bit after. Then I'll fold it up and bring it home, and then I want to film today. My anxiety the last 2 days has been like through the roof, and I really don't know why. It's just been very difficult to deal with, and I don't usually tell you guys about my anxiety just because I feel like a lot of people have it, and I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, but I suffer from, there's a cat in my parents' backyard. What is it doing? Yeah, like I was saying, I suffer from pretty bad anxiety, and I considered going to a therapist for it, but I don't really know if it's going to help me because it's more of like a mind over matter kind of thing. It's like a mental state, and I feel like I can control it, but some days are just like it comes out of nowhere, and I just like can't breathe. And I remember my first panic attack was like with my ex-boyfriend, and literally we were broken up at the time, and he was just like telling me about things he was doing, which none of them were good, and I remember I just had a panic attack, but at the time I didn't know what it was. I just remember feeling like a weird sensation come over my body, and then like when I tried to walk, it was like I was walking and my legs were like unstable. It was the weirdest feeling. So at the time when I had it, I for some reason was like, I don't know, I kept telling him I just need to go home. Like, because I think I met him somewhere, so he had to drive me to my car, and I was at his house at the time. So he literally had to drive me all the way to my car, which is about a 15-minute ride, and I just was like sweating and looking out the window, and he's like, are you okay? Like, are you sure? I was like, I kind of think I need to go to the hospital, but like, I don't want you to take me. And I kept saying that. I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital, but I don't want you to take me. I think I need to go to the hospital, but I don't want you to take me. He's like, well, do you want me to like follow you home? Like, what do you want me to do? I was like, you can follow me like close to my house, but I think I'll be okay. When I got in my car and I started driving, it started to get better, and I told myself I wasn't going to go to the hospital because something told me that it wasn't like that serious. And then I ended up coming home and going to bed, but it lasted about an hour, but it felt like it was forever. It was crazy. My second panic attack was with Adam, and it was New Year's Eve. It was a horrible New Year's Eve, but it was New Year's Eve, I think going into 2013, so it was like 2012 into 2013. We were at this hotel, and we were trying so hard to make it the perfect night because we had just started dating. Me and him were friends for a very long time. And when we decided to kind of like become into a relationship, the thing with me and Adam is like we were friends because like we tried to be into a relationship and it never worked. I never saw him like that. Like we would like date for a month and then I would break up with him because I was like, I don't like want to be with you. He always wanted to be with me from the beginning. I didn't. I saw him more as like a friend, and it was like friends with benefits for a while. It was so weird. But when we decided to start dating, I was really, really nervous because we hadn't like hooked up in so long. So I was really, really nervous. So he ended up booking this hotel, and everything went wrong that entire night. From when we got there to like the next day, we had food poisoning. It was just whatever. I ended up getting impetigo. Like a million things went wrong. It was just horrible. Just goes to show you that like we tried so hard to be together, and every obstacle came in the way, and now we're good. But it was like took us so long to actually get connected and not be awkward. So like I was saying, we were trying to make the night perfect. And like, we were gonna hook up, you know what I mean? Can't believe I'm telling you guys this, but I'm so honest with you guys, I don't care. We were like gonna hook up, and we were like planning it out, which you never wanna plan a hookup out because it just never goes the right way. So I forget exactly what happened, but something happened and it like scared me half to death. It was something stupid too, and it like scared me, and it sent me into a panic attack. I think I was like scared to hook up with him, and I just like, I don't know, it was like overwhelming. It was just like too much all at once. Like we're trying to hook up, trying to go out to the club later, like trying to make this something bigger than what it is, and it just sent me into a frenzy. And that was the first time I had a panic attack and blacked out, because my first panic attack I never blacked out. My second one I blacked out, and I started crying. I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And he's like, you're having a panic attack. My whole back was like a sheet of like sweat. He's like, you'll be fine, you're having a, he knew I was having a panic attack. I didn't, because I was blacking out. So when like other things come involved with a panic attack, like you're blacking out and shit, that's so scary, because then you start to wonder, is this really a panic attack or am I dying? Like, oh my God, like why am I blacking out? This is just a panic attack, I shouldn't black out. Well, you know, panic attacks can lead to migraines, which my family has a history of migraines, which went into a blackout thing. So my brother has a rare form of migraine, so I always knew when he would get a migraine, he would go into a dark room and shove his face into a pillow so it was just surrounded with black. So when I started to black out, I was walking back and forth in the hotel room, and my vision was getting darker and darker, and I was like, I can't see. Oh my God, my hearing was like going. I heard like a zzz, a buzzing in my ears. I just knew that from Seth's experience with migraines to put my head in a pillow, and I did. And I literally had my head in that pillow crying for about 5 minutes because I was so scared to come back up and still not be able to see, because I didn't know what was going on. So after about 5 minutes, I was like calming down, so I lifted my head up slowly and my vision was back, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on, and it was horrible. And the whole night I was on edge with anxiety. Even though I wasn't having a panic attack anymore, I was like so on edge the whole night. I was like, I could have easily had a panic attack again, but I didn't. I still went out to the club. A big part of me wanted just to go home to my parents, but we didn't. And I kind of wish I did, because we never would have gotten food poisoning. The night wouldn't have been so bad if we had just gone home, but he really wanted to stay with me, and I really wanted to stay with him, and we weathered that huge storm, and it was horrible, 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 horrible. And we did actually end up breaking up after that, because we did try to date, you know, in December of 2012. And then we broke up after the hotel thing. I was like, obviously we're not meant to be together, which is so mean, I know. Like, it's so mean to say. But I broke up with him. I was like, we can't be together. And then in February of 2013, like a month later, I was like, who cares that that hotel thing happened? Like, we were trying too hard. Let's just try it again. And everything was like, everything was fine ever since then. We've been fine. I guess we just stopped putting so much stress on it, and we said, you know, we were really worried about messing up our friendship, and that's why we were so scared to like get involved seriously, because I just knew that if in the event that we fell in love, which I did fall in love with him, incredibly in love with him, oh my God, I can't even believe how in love with Adam I truly am. But I don't know, just things change. When you get to know somebody for who they are, their soul, and not just what they look like. Because physically Adam's not my type. I think he's so handsome now, but I don't really go for like skinny guys, and he's a little skinny, but I love him nonetheless. But he's a little skinny. He's just not physically my type, but I just ended up falling in love with who he was, and he was just that one guy that like never let me down. He's done some stupid shit, but he's been there for me through so much and always had my back. He's literally like my ride or die, and I would do anything for that kid. So I'm happy we're together now. But yeah, I wanted to share my anxiety little story with you, because I think it's kind of interesting how your mind is and how you can get into panic attacks. It's not fun, but it's life. So I'm actually just gonna leave my parents now. My laundry's done. Some of it's still damp, and what I do, since it's still sunny and warm out, I can actually hang it on my deck at the apartment, and it takes like a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, but like a half hour for damp things to dry. So I like to do that. I'm sure you guys can hear my music and how loud it is. But anyway, I just got out of the shower and I filmed my makeup collection. I just gotta put a little makeup on and do an introduction. And then I don't know if I'm gonna edit it today, because I didn't tell you guys earlier, but I've had like a wicked headache this whole entire week. And this ear, my right ear, has been like aching. So I really think I'm getting an ear infection. So I'm gonna go visit my mom's work. She works at like a walk-in. I'm gonna have them check out my ear and see if I have an ear infection or if one's starting, because I just have not felt good. I don't have a temperature, but I've been so nauseous, headache, and just my ear is just like throbbing. I don't know what it's coming from. It could be coming from my neck, but I don't know. So I just gotta do my makeup quick, do an introduction, then I gotta run out because I have to meet my mom. I'm so happy that I was able to get most of the raw editing done, and I even did a voiceover. I literally just have to add like I have to add music to the video, and then a few little different editing techniques, and then it should be good to go. So I'm gonna be a little bit late. It's 2:40. I have to go see my mom at work to go to the doctor's, because I literally think I have an ear infection, but I don't even know if I do. It could just be allergies, because I feel like I should feel a lot worse than I do. But anyway, I'm hoping to have this video up tonight. I always like try so hard to get these videos up for you guys, but like I like to be like a daily uploader. Like I like that I've been uploading a lot during the week, like 2 to 3 times a week. It's important to me, and I know you guys, you know, love it, and that's been a video that's been like highly requested. So if it's important to you guys, it's important to me. That's the difference. So I'm at my mom's work, and I saw the doctor, and I guess I don't have an ear infection, even though I legit thought I did. And he's like, I don't see anything. I see a little bit of earwax, but you don't have an ear infection. I love these spinny chairs, Mom.
You haven't changed.
Huh?
You haven't changed, man.
What do you mean?
Spinning chairs.
So I'm just hanging out with my mom for a little bit until she gives me the boot, which will probably be sooner than later. Can I get in trouble for vlogging in here?
Nobody's in here.
Oh, if somebody was, you could. Abby, I'm
Well,
going.
no, everything's protected. You can't, don't get the computer, that's all.
Scrubs, guys. Isn't she just the most beautiful woman you'd ever seen? She's a hard worker. Right, Ma? Worker bee?
Working.
That song. Anyway, guys, I'm heading home, leaving my mom's. Thank God I didn't have an ear infection. That just saves me a hassle, but I think I need to take some like allergy stuff or like some decongestants, because there's some congestion going on. So I I don't know, I think I have like decongestant at home. I really don't want to stop at CVS and like spend money on stuff that I don't need, so I'm going to just go home and check what I have in my cabinets for decongestant. Crazy, but I just got done doing the dishes and getting dinner prepped. Adam's on his way home from work, so I'll show you guys. Which look like this, so I already have them prepared. And then, of course, we are going to have French fries. And I have sweet potato fries, but I think we're gonna have just regular seasoned spirals. Sometimes I don't mind having like white potato because I don't eat white potato often. So.
Guess who's back?
Swick Swerve is.
Guess who's back?
Swick,
guess who's back?
Stop! They're shaking.
What am I shaking?
In my ear. Stop. Swick Swerve is back in the vlogs.
He's back in action.
He hasn't been in the vlogs in a few days, so say hello.
What's that beeping, Mariah?
I set the fries.
Don't burn the fries and get the smoke and what? Wait, you. Hold me like a little leash.
Yeah. What's number 2 stand for? You're so lame. You know I have your other pajama pants that are like greenish? Yeah, I should rock them and then we could be like twinsies. Cheeseburger, curly fries. And Nightmare on Elm Street. We're getting into Halloween, so me and Adam are gonna be watching a lot of scary movies. Halloween's like literally the best. October's the best month because it's my birthday, Halloween, tons of fall festivities, and October babies rule.